Okay, I thought I was recording. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. My phone is weird, guys. I'm gonna get some equipment. I promise. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna promise. That's one of my next tasks is to get some equipment. I already have a camera, but I don't like carrying my camera around, so I just use my phone. But here we go. But as I was saying, if you're working towards a huge feat in life, it's a big task that requires a lot of effort to maintain. And you at some point be like, you know what? I don't care anymore. You start acting like you don't care anymore and stuff like that. Then what do you expect to happen? And I was talking with him, and he's just like, "Oh, this is not what I wanted." I'm just like, "What do you want to do? You want me to get on my knees and apologize and be like, oh, baby, come back. I was wrong. I did everything." But no, I was not wrong in that situation. It was his decision. How he got upset. He got upset simply because I was just asking him about I asked him a simple question. It was a question, and I feel like if you get to the point in a relationship where your partner came and asked you a question, you feel like, oh, they nagging or they trying to start something, and it's like a person is expressing concern. But that's what I'm talking about in terms of emotional abuse, because that's what emotional abuse is, doing certain things that you're trying to make the other person, you basically playing with the other person's emotions, and trying to make them feel inferior, and you're just being abusive towards their emotional concern, emotional expression. And when you get to the point where you're in a relationship like that with someone and they just don't respect your feelings, they're doing things intentionally to try to hurt you, because they don't care about how you feel. That's what I mean by it was toxic. Because I feel like he's doing things not to tighten our relationship, and that goes into my next point. I'm hoping I have enough time to make this video, because I got some things to say, guys. This is some really important stuff that I'm saying here. But at any point, for my next relationship, what I'm thinking, the kind of guy that is ideal for me, or any relationship, I think is really helpful to have, is a person, people who actually care, and a guy who is dominant, but knows how to still maximize his feminine side, if that makes sense. What I'm saying? You don't have to be it's always good to have a middle balance, to have balance. It's never good to be too much of anything, so too dominant or too submissive, or no, it's good to have a balance. So yes, he's going to be able to implement discipline and structure in the relationship, but it doesn't always have to be oh, it's what I say. If you disagree with what I say, then you disobeying me, and get all bent out of shape or something like this because somebody has a different point of view than you. I feel like that's immaturity. That's not dominance. That's more of immaturity, because you haven't developed enough ego strength for yourself to know or to be comfortable in situations where someone disagrees with you, or has a different point of view than you. So the moment somebody expresses something different, you feel like that person is just your enemy or something. I feel like that's how it was in our relationship, because I have my point of view, and I'm a woman, so of course I'm gonna have a different point of view than him. And he I feel like in the beginning, okay, yeah, when you get to know somebody, he was listening because he was trying to get to know me. He wanted to form a relationship, so of course he's gonna listen to my different point of view. But after a while, I was my point of view, my opinion was just insignificant to him. I feel and not just my point of view, my opinion, but just, I don't know, everything about myself, things that I was doing. I would be talking to him about certain things, and it didn't seem like he was present there, he wasn't there, So that's another factor. It just feels like it was a lot wrong in there. Everybody's what happened? What went wrong? I was a lot went wrong, and of course, you expect the better and you hope for the best, in relationships, and hope that things will work out. But hey, it's up for two people, and I want to be with somebody who is ride or die for me as much as I am for them, and who's you know what, and really means it, because he said, I can't even count how many times he was oh, she's for me, you're my wife, you're gonna have my kids, and all of this stuff. but yet and still does what he does. It's like, I need a man that really says those words and really backs it up. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of friends that I want in my life. And I'm happy that this relationship actually has come to an end for that very reason, so that, like they say in Christianity, you know, when, you know, somebody walks out of your life, you let them go. And that's just, when them leaving, it's just making room for God to bring somebody else in your life who is meant to be. So that's how I look at it. Like, I'm keeping a very positive attitude. And another reason, I got so much to share, you guys, but another reason why I was so excited today and I'm feeling really great right now, not only that I have very awesome colleagues who are very supportive and who care about me and they just love me to death. Like, I have the will of the universe is like in my favor, because I got a call from this apartment that I've been in contact with. They have beautiful, beautiful condos for rent out here in LA, and I actually got approved. I got approved. Everything came back great, and they have a space for me, so I will be moving into my own condo very soon. I said that, but I'm not going to say when, but very, 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 very soon. And I've made my mind up. Like, I'm not going to keep going back and forth, because we've like broken up a lot of times and made up. Sometimes broken up in the same day and make up the same day. And it's like, I can't. I realized that his personality is not the type that is going to be that's not going to work for this kind of relationship and who I am. And, you know, because he's want to be so dominant to the point where he's not even, somebody's calling me, but he wants to be so dominant to the point where, you know, he don't even listen. You get to the point where you just so up above your head that you can't listen to somebody. And, you know, it's all about your perspective. Like, at least I'm willing to, you know, sit down and have a real conversation, adult conversation, mature, you know, and express myself and really listen. And he's just like, I don't know what got into him, you know. I guess he moved down to LA and got some LA vibes, and I don't know, got his little new car, and he's just like, all right, fuck her. So that's how I feel, and I feel like, okay, that's fine. You can say fuck me. Like, you damn sure ain't the first nigga that then came into my life and, you know, did their own thing. You think that I really care? I mean, yes, of course I have my feelings about this, what happened and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna stop you, because that would be foolish. The reason why I'm not chasing him or chasing a relationship is because I feel like I've done it enough, and I feel like that doesn't work. I mean, it's the same thing. And I'm like, chasing a person when I've done nothing wrong. I haven't done anything wrong. You know, if I've done something wrong, I've apologized for it, and I've corrected it, you know. And I feel like if I've attended to what you said that you didn't like that I did, but if I'm expressing something that you did that I don't like, and you just totally ignored, you know, my video, and just totally ignored, because of course I made the NBA Finals video not just to prank him or try to put him on Front Street or make fun of him or anything like that, but because it was a concern that I had. Like, this is how I felt. So moving forward, like, I know what I want, you know, out of a man, and I think sometimes you have to date the wrong guy just to date the right guy. So trust and believe, my next relationship is going to be perfect and awesome. I'm out of breath. My class is getting ready to start, so I need to get on over there. But yeah, it just teaches you, you know, what is the right thing